Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It's a Kevin Jackson Show. They are going to name, in California, I should say, they being Californians, want to name a stretch of highway after Barack Obama. The Obama Highway. It reminds me of Hotel California. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas. What is colitas? Colichas? Colichas? Rising up through the air. Look that up. I want to know what word that is. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. There he stood in the doorway. Oh, hello, can I help you? I heard the mission bell, and I was thinking to myself, could this be heaven or could this be hell? But we had 8 years of you-know-what. A stretch of highway called the Obama Highway. Come on, seriously? Is it on its way to Death Valley? Is it in Death Valley? I'm just curious. You know it's going to be desolate. That stretch of highway will have nothing. If, I'm going to make a prediction. If they put a stretch of highway and they name it Barack Obama Highway, it doesn't matter what business is on that highway, it's going to fail. It will fail. Don't do it. It will be the Bermuda Triangle of highways. We can't even put a gas station there. It's like the truckers just don't stop. They drive right by it. Did I say right by it? Oh, man. They drive right by it. Look, what do you see on the highway? Think about it. You got fast food joints. You got truck stops, usually with a restaurant, something. Subway. So I think that's the only way you can have a successful Subway. I can't stand Subway. Is to put it in a truck stop, on those trucker places. Anyway, and you got lots of Americana. How can you have a stretch of highway, a little taste of Americana, and call it a Barack Obama? If you do it, it needs to be like Africa. You need to be able to see wild animals and certainly goat herding. Isn't that what his father used to do? What was his daddy? Was it a sheep herder or a goat herder? I mean, that's what he claims. If there's a stretch of Barack Obama Highway, seriously, I want it to look like an African safari. I want to enter and go, oh, look at the giraffes. I want to feel like I'm in Kenya. I want to see people wearing African garb, with those hats, colorful, what's the colors? You know what I'm saying? Like orange and red and yellows and some greens and stuff. Dashikis. Not afros, but a natural, Africans don't wear too many afros, but they do wear naturals. We used to call them a natural. See, for you white folks, for your edification, there was the fro, aka the afro, which was big hair, right? And then there was the natural, where your hair was maybe an inch to an inch and a half thick. That's it. You get bigger than that, you get into fro territory. Under that, you have what's called a natural. A lot of brothers wore naturals. A lot of Africans wear naturals. So I want to see a bunch of brothers out there. I want to feel like I'm going through an Indian reservation. You know what I mean? I want to see huts, hyenas. I want to see indigenous people pumping water out of a well. Or no, better yet, carrying water on their heads. I want to see African. It should be like going to one of these old country towns. Like Dodge, where they reproduce the country and the thing. That's what they should do. Then I would go drive through that stretch. Maybe then businesses could survive. Because I'm telling you, that will be the Bermuda Triangle of Highway. It's called, ever since we named, and for the record, if they take a stretch of highway and there's thriving businesses on that stretch of highway and they name it Barack Obama, let me tell you what's going to happen. The businesses are going to start to fail. It'll be like voodoo. Somebody just came there and went, whoo, Marie Laveau. Yeah, y'all know who Marie Laveau is? She was a voodoo lady. She was a voodoo lady from Cajun country, from New Orleans. Yeah, and she was Kenda Boudreaux. I don't know if she's Kenda Boudreaux, but she down in Louisiana where the black trees grow. There's a voodoo lady named Marie Laveau. Y'all know that song? It was an old country song when I was growing up. She got a thin, bony body and stringy hair. And if she ever see y'all messing around there, she go, ooh, Another Man Done Gone. Yeah, that was a song, Marie Laveau. That stretch of highway will forever be stricken. Your navigation system will avoid it. You'll be traveling down the road. Get your kicks on Route 60. Oh, Obama Highway. And you will detour. Your navigation system will say something like, it's always a kind of a sexy lady. She'll be like, you get to travel down Route 66, but right before you enter Obama Highway, you will want to veer off onto State Highway 112 and avoid the black zone. I just made that up right there. I just did that right on the fly. Did you see that? That's pretty good. See, you listen to professional radio when a dude can just make it up like that. Obama Highway. Y'all want to hear the real story? State lawmakers gave final approval of designating a section, just a section, of Highway 134 freeway is what they call it. A freeway. Yeah, versus the slave way. What you trying to say? Yeah, 134 freeway is President Barack H. Obama Highway in honor of the 44th president. Supporters of the measure will now raise the private funds needed to place the signs. I can see them passing the collection plate at church. Giving honor to God, brothers and sisters of the congregation, we have been asked by Acorn and Black Lives Matter to pay for some signs if we want to have our 44th president. You know who I'm talking about, Barack Obama. We want to honor him with signs on the freeway. And black people be like, leaving church. They don't like that Negro. They don't. They don't like Obama. Seriously. I don't know. They'll tell you that they do, but they don't. But they'll try to pass the plate to collect for Obama's deal. The private funds needed to place the signs. I wonder how much it's going to cost. Let me put it to you this way. Whatever the signs cost, let's say it costs $20 million. I know that sounds like a lot, but they're going to put a lot of signs up to remind you of how great Obama was. Did we remind you that he killed Osama bin Laden? It'll be billboards and everything. I killed Osama bin Laden. But they're going to have all kinds of signs. But whatever the cost is, let's say it's $1 million. You can bet they're going to spend $5 million. Barack Obama's going to get a friend to make the signs. The friend is going to jack the citizens of California, who will happily pay for it. They will get Mexican illegals to put the signs up and say, look, we got dreamers working in America. And the rest will be history. And they did this because they said he went to Occidental College. How do we know he went to Occidental College? We ain't seen this dude's records. The Obama Highway will be on parts of Glendale, Pasadena, and Eagle Rock. Occidental is in Eagle Rock. Okay, whatever, y'all.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.